who's back? Your favorite bald fucker. Cheers. These are with Versace glasses. I'm fucking fancy.
And I'm vaccinated. I'm 95% erect.
What does that have to do with vaccination?
It's by Pfizer. Don't they do
It
Viagra?
has nothing to do with vaccinations. Your erection and your COVID don't intertwine.
Really? That's not what they told me.
So today, Jah, by popular demand, is back to bring you a very interesting concept that he conjured up by himself.
By myself.
Because he's smart like that. Don't let the boldness fool you. He's quite intelligent for an idiot. So
Facts.
he thought of this concept by himself, and hopefully his wife doesn't watch this because it's slightly inappropriate. But it was the concept of girlfriend.
Very relatable. Just saying, I gotta make up for lost time too. I need those clicks.
Girlfriend, mistress, and wife. 3 fragrances that he automatically correlates with these 3 topics. Not that he's particularly wife. He's not saying that this is something that he relates to, but this is something that it's like just a concept. It's just like a movie. It's acting. It's only acting.
Listen.
You're Leonardo
I don't own the rights to this music. Okay?
You're Leonardo DiCaprio. All right, listen.
Whoa,
right now,
yo, that's nice wordplay.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna sign you.
He's selected 3 fragrances that he feels would be appropriate for each category. Once again, it's girlfriend, mistress, and wife. So I'm gonna pass the fragrance to him. He's gonna give you his interpret. This is a Jah video. I'm just here as a transparent Casper vitamin deficient clear individual who's drinking whiskey and letting him run the show because Jah has,
as per usual, fat. Sorry, it's just what we do.
Jah has fans. So the fragrance that Jah has chosen, I have nothing to do with. Jah has chosen this from my plethora of fragrances. The first fragrance that he chose as a girlfriend fragrance is none other than Dior Sauvage.
Fred Savage. Remember Fred Savage?
The Wonder Years?
Yes.
Dior Sauvage Parfum.
Sauvage. Ooh, that's fancy.
Here, re-smell again.
All right, so I gotta put my cup down.
Yeah, you should.
We're over here standing up and stuff like we can't afford chairs.
We can't. It's not in the budget. Here, you can pay this extra. We fancy. You know what I'm saying?
All right,
Give them your interpretation because that got nothing to do with this video. I don't have a girlfriend or mistress. I'm married.
So girlfriend, the reason why I picked this is simply because.
Tell your girlfriend why you picked that.
Stop it. This is incriminating and it will stand in the court of law.
Facts!
I do not own the rights to this music. I repeat that. I do not own the rights to this music. When you have a girlfriend, if you have one,
right?
There are no guarantees. You have very little time to work with. So everything you do, you gotta make sure that you hit it out of the fucking park.
Essentially what Jah came up with in a pinch is his definition of a girlfriend when we're correlating it to a fragrance is on occasion, no commitment, younger, and no expectations.
No expectations. No expectations. And since there aren't any, you could lose out. So you have to make sure that you're on point. And with Sauvage, this right here is a start.
So you feel that it's a younger fragrance?
Definitely younger. It's playful. Should activate like Spanish Fly does. If you ever use Spanish, have you ever used Spanish?
Are you drugging, bitch? Like, cut that out. It's a cut.
We're not talking about. Cosby did.
We're not. Wait.
You need to get to the nitty gritty. You guys both know what you're here for, and after you do what you do, then you leave, and you just go separate ways.
So what you're saying is, with hypothetically, if you had a girlfriend, which you don't. But hypothetically, if you had a girlfriend, this would be the no commitment, younger smelling.
Get it in, right? You could do this in a public bathroom. You could do it anywhere that is convenient, in a public schoolyard.
Protected?
That's up to your discretion. And for all 3, it's up to your discretion. I recommend you use lambskin. Just saying. Just saying.
Okay, so Dior Sauvage Parfum is Jah's selection for the girlfriend.
Okay,
with lambskin.
My girlfriend, great song. JT, wow.
Next one.
Brings me back.
Well, the next selection for Jah would be whiskey.
Juices flow. Let the juices flow.
Mm-hmm. Putting your hand to your nose like that in such a quick manner looked very suspicious. I just want to put it out there. Just say no to drugs. We're part of the 1985 campaign of no, just say no. So the next fragrance Jahs selected.
Excretions. Don't you have the secretions that I love?
You need therapy.
I should have added this to the list.
Get the fuck.
What the hell was
The
I
next
thinking?
fragrance Jahs chose as his Mistress fragrance is quite of a interesting fragrance. I didn't expect it, but I pulled it off the table because I'm right next to the table, and it's Tom Ford's fucking Fabulous.
It's in the name. Not that I have one, but I've heard from some great pimps, you know, sugar daddies that I know and come across along the years. You know, these are all gems that I got from them, that a mistress is pretty much a Plan B wife. And I'm not talking about the Plan B pill, although you could use that too. But yeah, it's a Plan B wife in case things don't work out with your wife. You have your mistress, and she could just pick up where you left off.
Before you keep talking, the conversation that we had off camera was his definition of a mistress, not that he has one, is limited commitment, time constraints, commitment minus the ring, and performance.
Performance.
So you need her to perform.
Well, you need to perform too, and whatever you're wearing, you know, needs to perform as well.
So what do you feel from that fragrance? Do you feel it's dominant? Do you feel it's sweet?
It's dominant. It gives off the presentation that you are committed, but you're really not. And your time is limited, but you are willing to find time.
So you're essentially saying that you're willing to lie to her that she's gonna eventually be the main, but she will never be the main because you are a married individual. This just sounds like
in a nutshell.
This was a bad idea for a video.
It was a horrible idea.
Horrible idea for a video.
I know for a fact.
I know for a fact that this was a horrible idea for a video. I just want you to know that right off.
It's a horrible idea, but there is a small population in the fragcom community that will use this as a valuable.
This was a bad idea.
A valuable tool.
This is
just saying.
So fucking Fabulous is the fragrance that he
it's in the name.
That he has selected for a miss. This was a bad. I think we should just cut this video. Next one.
Is there a statute of limitations?
You gonna get shot.
Adultery at the very least.
So the last fragrance that he selected as a wife. So for wife, the conversation that we had, and I have it in my notes, is long-term attention to detail and performance. You have to perform. So here's the test strip,
detail,
so you can re-smell. Because this selection that he picked, there's nothing on it.
Oh shoot.
This fragrance that he picked,
give me the damn fragrance,
was really shocking. This is by the house of Amarud, and this is Oud de Jour, which I feel is a fucking fantastic fragrance.
Amarud, Amarash. Same thing. You say tomato, and I say tomato.
Let me spray again because I don't know why he selected this one, but it was
So this right here, you know, when you're married, sex can happen at any time.
Or rarely.
Or nothing at all. This right here, you know, I call it pop-up sex. You could be watching, you know, White Man Can Jump, and your wife just happens to start up in the kitchen, and you're like, yo, here's the baby.
You fucking in the kitchen?
Wherever, on the couch, you name it. So pop-up sex is crucial in a marriage because that is the fuel. I repeat, that is the fuel to your longevity. Not penis enlargement. I'm not no doctor.
That shit works. Blue shoot.
I ain't a doctor. But, you know, you want to smell good for those moments when your wife is just about to fire up that stove. And you're like, yo, listen, Billy Ho just dunked the basketball. We need to go. We need to do this.
You call your wife Billy Ho?
No, Billy Ho from White Man Can Jump. You ain't never seen that flick. It's a classic.
Of course. So
pop-up
essentially,
sex.
what you pop-up
Right
sex. So you
for your wife and the one and only longevity. Facts.
I'm not even gonna interrupt on that
Facts.
one. I'm just gonna.
3 great choices. I mean, look, listen. This right here is gonna be a clutch video. Clutch for a lot of your fans.
So essentially, Jahs has developed a video of fragrances that you can wear to cheat on your main
I
and
don't
your
own the
significant
rights
other.
to the music.
And clearly, he's giving you a blueprint to perform infidelity. So you're welcome, America. I have nothing to do with this. I'm not part of this. I was just sitting here having a cocktail. I love y'all motherfuckers from the heart. All these fragrances I have given positive feedback
just
to.
flushed the toilet?
No, I love y'all motherfuckers, and I'll see y'all bitches next time. I'm glad you saw Ja again, but you will see him for the last time because he will be murdered by
Yo, how's my beard, bro?
Your beard looks extra patchy. I'll see y'all bitches next time. You know what is the biggest in the game? Smooches!
Cubaknow, what's fresh, who's best? One of them's gonna pass the test. Cubaknow.
For the fly gun holder, money folder, motor roller, start attack when it's time to call back. For the rough, rugged, and raw way, this nigga Jay, it's a game, but he don't play. Hey, for all the chicks that got dead in the penthouse suite on top of my mom's crib. It's nonsense you never get in. It's nonsense that you would think that you would.